What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Keeta today, KTA USD. Keeta the Cheetah. It is the 27th day of December, and here we are sitting at about 21.8 cents with 6.5 hours left in the day, roughly. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it, okay? I don't want to spend too much time talking about the short-term stuff. I do really want to talk about the future prospects that we have with this thing, how high it's going to go, what the potential is, because we are at such a opportunistic point in Keeta's life where we are at these dramatically low levels. I mean, just from here, from the all-time high to where we are now, we're down, you guys, we're down about 90%. Like, that's phenomenal. Like, to get back to the all-time highs, that's a 10x from here. And we're likely going to see new all-time highs. You've got a 10x safe bet here. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Nothing's guaranteed. Some kind of catastrophic flaw could happen. You never know. But what I do know is that the leadership and the team behind this thing, they mean business, man. They're not messing around. They're not looking for cheap parlor tricks. They're looking to make something that people use that has fundamental value. And don't take my word for it. Take Ty's word for it. Ty Shank, he's the, I think this is his last name. Ty is the, I'm pretty sure he's the founder of KTA. I think he's the boss man. And James here said KTA needs perpetual contracts, telling this to Ty, or volume will continue to be dead. No one has interest in trading on spot these days. Every coin has perps. First and foremost, to Mr. 5 Invest, at some point, there will be perpetual tradings for KTA. If it gets big enough, I mean, all the big projects, they offer perps at some point. I just think the response that Ty gave us, I think, is awesome, is that he said, perpetual trading isn't within the key priorities of Keeta. He's not saying it's not going to happen. He's not saying he doesn't want it to happen. He probably understands that it's going to happen at some point, but it's not the key priority. And that's awesome. That got the like right there, man. Every other coin has perps because it's the only use case. Boom, bro. He's just taking a dig right at the majority of the crypto space, right? Most people in crypto, they don't want to invest in a project that actually has things going for it. They just want to invest in something that they can trade, right? I have a feeling that James here wants the perps to go online. That way he can go max long at the low. Your heart's in the right place, James. But hearing this, again, and I took my own kind of take on this, right? That's basically what it is, especially when you have a project like this, KTA, that's got a low market cap here. Let's go. What is its market cap? And it's not like completely low, but it's what, 200 million, 100 million dollars. It's pretty low. That's still pretty low. When you have a market cap like this, hearing the leadership say that their priorities are focused on better things, that's very reassuring. But then also the thought of getting perps on there, it sets you up for manipulation. You're a baby, you're an infant. $100 million, you can get pushed around like nothing in this space. So eventually, man, why does it keep taking so long to load? Internet hair's lame. Eventually, James, you're going to get your way. You'll be able to 100x long KTA if you want to, but I'm just glad that the leadership clearly has their priorities set on something else. And I said they basically, F that shit, paraphrasing Ty there. That's basically the response. And again, what I said was the leadership is strong in KTA. This is the leader. This is the commander-in-chief right there. Man, I was going to say something else. I totally got sidetracked on what I was going to say. That's okay. Here we are at 22 cents now. I am expecting that we will go below 20 cents at some point. Maybe we pump up. We've seen a couple of these lower highs. Maybe we come back up to 30 cents and we still go lower. But I do expect that we go lower. We look at the 1 hour, the 4 hour time frame. It's all the same. It's just kind of bearish and abysmal right now. Maybe we get a random pump, but again, I wouldn't be impressed by that. We look at the daily time frame. My expectation is we kind of have a date with destiny down to the oversold zone. We found support here before. We found support like just below this area here, resistance right there, support right there, support kind of in this area before. But we found support here after getting oversold. We found support here. I mean, we were all the way up here and we came down kind of like what we did here. It's not that it's impossible, but even that pump didn't last, right? We came down and we actually saw lower prices. I think from here, we've broken out of our higher low trend. We're probably going to go to the oversold zone. KTA is bearish. The RSI is very bearish, but it's very reluctant to be bearish. You're not getting oversold at all. When you were bullish, you were getting overbought, deep in the overbought zone. You're even lingering up there, no problem. Here, you're like, get away from me, don't touch me. I'm too good for you, oversold zone, and you are, KTA, but the whole damn rest of the market's dumping off, man. Oh, that's what I was going to say. on James's note here. The volume's gone right now anyways. Volume will continue to be dead. Volume's dead right now, guys, because it's the holiday season. Volume dies off after Thanksgiving every freaking year. It just dies off. Why? Think about it, right? Let's pretend, right? Not every person watching this video has tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars at their disposal, or billions of dollars at their disposal, right? And maybe some of you do. But let's pretend all of us, each and every one of us right now, we are the whales in the crypto space. We all have $10 million plus invested in crypto, $100 million plus invested in crypto. Are you going to be watching the charts like a hawk and pushing things around and trading at this time of year? Or are you going to be on holiday, enjoying time with your family, spending money and your time and your efforts on people rather than assets, right? The VCs, the guys operating the trading desks, your hedge fund managers, hedge funds themselves as a whole, they're gone. They're on holiday. They got their Christmas bonus. They're eating good and they're relaxing on a beach somewhere. They ain't at their desks. There's no volume. There's no volume right now anyways. It's not because there's no perps. And sure, perps will add to the volume. That's a fact. It will. But that might not be a good thing. Right now, though, the lack in volume in KTA, it's apparent throughout the whole crypto space. There's a tremendous lack in volume. As far as weekly timeframes go, on the others chart, this is the lowest week in volume we've seen. We still have a day and 7 hours left. Lowest week in volume that we've seen since May. It's just how it is around the holiday times. It's okay that there's low volume. But with that, in low volume times, it's probably good we don't have perps, because in low volume times, it'd just be easier to manipulate the price. It'd be too easy to make people panic sell by forcing a short here if they really wanted to. Anyways, short-term stuff, bearish. Daily time frame looks bearish. My expectation is that we come back down, and here's why. Even if we go up. We could move up from here. Maybe we move back to 30 cents. We're still going to come back down. Reason why is we've gone up. We came down to the golden ratio. We actually came down to the golden ratio once, twice. We had a double top, and now we're below the golden ratio. We're actually closing below it. So statistically speaking from here, by way of the fibs, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but statistically speaking, the most likely outcome is that we at least at a minimum go to 20.5 to 19.1 cents. And there is a strong chance, especially with how much we've interacted here and how much of a fight there is, and we've definitely made that break at this point, there's a strong chance that we also go down to even slightly lower lows, or maybe some type of a double bottom. We could see that happen. I would think personally that we don't take out this low. I would think that we personally find support somewhere just below 20 cents but above 17 cents. But time will tell. We could see, there is a scenario as well where we could see a slightly lower low without ever interacting with these levels. But should we go below this low a significant bit, 14.5 cents to 11.3 cents, that's the target area to find support. I don't think we're going to go down there. But it's a target area nonetheless to address. I mean, the minimum target would be a 33% drop. I'm expecting on the others chart, I'm expecting the average altcoin to drop 10 to 15% over at some point between now and the next couple of weeks. I'm expecting that. So dropping twice as much when you're already down basically 90% from your all-time highs, I don't see it happening. It doesn't mean it can't happen, and that's why we're addressing it. But most likely, I would think between a 20% drop and, I mean, you probably drop more than 6%. So I think we nailed it right on the head there with the 886. I think something just below 20 cents right there, just above 19 cents. I think that's where it's going to go. Maybe we form a true double bottom. Maybe it's a slightly lower low. We get the fake out, whatever. But higher lows are fine. Lower lows are fine. I don't think that we're going to drop too much. I would be very surprised if we made our way even below 18 cents at this point. Nonetheless, I think we go lower. And then whenever it's time, we will recover. In dramatic, spectacular fashion, we will recover. And I'm fully expecting, from a high to a low, that we see the extensions of this Fibonacci, and we probably go well past it. I actually believe KTA can see a $100 price by the end of 2026. I really do believe that can happen, or at some point in 2026. But the next target area, again, it's not, you're not just going to go all the way up to $100 in one fell swoop, right? It's going to be a work in progress, right? You moved up. It doesn't have your all-time history. You moved up here. This is still part of your movement that's taking you to $100, but it's a work in progress. You're going to move up, and then you're going to consolidate, right? And then it's a work in progress. Then you move up again, right? The next areas that we're going to move up to, likely, in my humblest opinion, is somewhere around $3.14 to $6.90. It's a big range, and that's exciting. from the current price, that would give us a minimum target of about 14x. 14x at a minimum to a 31x at a maximum. That might sound crazy. You're like, C-Zar, this is crypto. Things don't do 30x's. Things don't do 14x's. Things go down. It's crypto. We're supposed to get red prices. You'll see a 30x to the downside. No. In crypto, when things are good, when alt season actually is alive, and altcoins, serious altcoins with actual fundamentals behind them and that promote promise and have strong leadership, those kind of coins are going to do well. A coin that has $100 million to market cap, that's $100 million is not a small amount of money. But in crypto, that's nothing. You could push this to $1 billion like that. You could push it to $10 billion like that, right? $10 billion from here is a 100x, my friends. And not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I think KTA has more than a $10 billion market cap in store this cycle. From its current valuation, 100x is child's play. And in reality, we take the all-time high to this low here, 100x doesn't even actually line up with any fib targets. The most logical target, if you're thinking 100x, if anybody's calling for a KTA to do a 100x, they should at a minimum actually be calling for it to do 140x, which is way, way more. That's a significant difference. Typically with the 2272, you wick above there, so even more than 140x. It could be 180x. Who knows? If it's not there, then the 2618 likely provides resistance. That's about a 300x from here, which is a $30 billion market cap, and that is a tremendous amount of money. Not every crypto gets there, but $30 billion, it's attainable. It's absolutely attainable. And what's crazy is you could even see double that. I mean, the potential here is crazy, guys. Let's say I'm way off base. It doesn't do a 100x. We don't even see a $10 billion market cap this cycle. Boo-hoo. So what, we stop at 12 bucks? That's a 50x, 56x. We don't even get that high. We only get to $6.90. That's about a 30x from here. That's what the average altcoin's expected to do anyways. Like, I don't see a scenario where KTA stops here, right? If you don't stop here, this is your primary target. Okay, I did not mean to do that. This is your primary target zone, the 1618 to the 1272. That's your primary zone. When you break above the golden ratio, you gain access to this entire range, the 1886 to the 2618. Which means if we break above 690, the minimum target from the current price would be a 50x or more. That's the minimum target. I'm very, very confident we see a multi-100x with this thing. And what we're seeing here with this price, and again, I'm making this video, I'm talking about it, I'm taking my time talking about it, I'm buttering the bread this way because I want people to open their eyes, I want people to see what this is, right? This is a slow, soft, rounded bottom, which oftentimes implies accumulation. Smart money isn't just going to take their $1 billion or $100 million and inject it all in one day. Maybe they put a part of it in one day, and that's where these little pumps come from. But they slowly do it over time. They DCA over time. They're okay to buy at 45 cents and then still be buying at 20 cents. They're okay to do that. They take little chunks, and as it goes lower, they throw the hammer down, man. And that's where some of these big pumps are happening. You can see accumulation starting to gather for KTA. I'm very confident that anybody who's looking for a 100x in crypto, if you've never had a 100x before, you'd like to brag to your friends that you've got a 100x in crypto, this is a very, very strong possibility, a very strong likelihood for KTA to achieve. And I think that it has multi-100x potential. You don't get setups like this all the time. I'm very grateful that we discovered KTA. And I'm very grateful that we're at as low of a price as 22 cents right now with the prospects of going lower. The opportunity only increases from there. I have nothing else to say. If you want to buy KTA, I hope it's not because of the words I've shared with you here. I hope it's because you've done your research. I hope it's because you're aware of what this project is about, what it wants to do, what it sets out to do. And I hope that you can build your own conviction beyond just hearing price go up. That's very compelling. Oh, I could put $100 in here and 100x it. I could turn it into $10,000. I could turn it into $30,000 for 300x's. That's enough for me. Okay, if that's enough for you, fine. $100, that's not going to hurt you, right? You can make $100 back in a week, in a day. Most people probably a day, right? Depending on your job, I guess. And that's fine. But if you want to put your life savings in here, or you want to invest, you want to actually invest, you don't want to just take a gamble, you don't want to risk, you want to actually put money that matters in here, and you see the potential, you want that potential, but you don't understand it, do your research. Do your research. Why Why is this guy saying that this thing's going to go up this high? What's so special about it? Figure that out for yourself. I'm just the chart monkey. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, we're going to climb a tree. You do the research and tell me what kind of tree it is. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.